coach before the game. He has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Finding open areas. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass.
Got a little grass. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gets the back moving. Throwing, Sellers. The screen, he's got wheels. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The Trojans use their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he will not... There, how about this defense stopping that run short?
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Back to pass, it's Mayava. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. That's caught. It's Bowman. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. Rams him with the stiff arm.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes 1. Found a seam. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you, don't be too aggressive.
And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged out, and that'll be the end of the 1st quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Creates a little room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Sellers. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
It'll be third and long. On the move. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Spits it out to the back. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Keeps it on first down. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
On the run, it's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
He'll pull it down.
And, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Harbor. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. He'll do it himself on the draw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a touchdown.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. To the air on first down. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Stepping to the right. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The short hands, it's Bowman. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to...
Caught, and he's got room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as...
Touchdown, Southern Cal! They take the lead here in the second half. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Sellers to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just checkdowns or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Sellers. How about that tackle to stop him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Only able to pick up a yard, it'll be 3rd and 9. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Balls and fired complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Mayava. It's complete! They will score! It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Mountaineers headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
Just not quite. Make the connection, it's incomplete. The Wolfpack line up, facing third and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball.
Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Reading the option, it's Hawkins. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A run for the quarterback. Could be an alley. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here's a heat. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Throwing right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And now this offense will take the field again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. On the ground, it's Cook. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Michael Hawkins moves around to clear up the vision. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Running inside, it's Cook. At the 20, he's got space. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Going to the run, it's Cook. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's given this defense all they can handle.
Set to kick off.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
The option look. Now the pitch. There's a crease. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll toss it. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead.
Ready? Kill. 180, race car. 180, race car.
Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And a lapse in concentration will back them up 5, but still a 1st and goal. On the run, it's Scott. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Really nice job by the defense, understanding 1st and goal. What do most people do on 1st and goal? They're going to try to run the football in. The defense says, nah, bro, not.
It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Good gain on the return in this To set them up with a big play.
Well, it was a great job of executing the option by the quarterback. He made the right decision holding on to it. He shows you his athleticism. It's going to be a big play. You've just got to finish it, though. And the defense, they never quit. You saw the effort getting to him and ripping the ball loose.
Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Hawkins. Got a man, it's Cook.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Run inside, it's Cook. Maybe a pickup of 2, and they'll stop him right there. And that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. The Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. On the move. Might have a chance. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Hawkins. Forced out of the pocket. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for space. It's Cook.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick him up and put him down and go get 1st downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Nice move there. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Michael Hawkins lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Now here's Michael Hawkins looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
On the move from inside is 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. To throw, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Completes it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him, trying to get away. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
And this is why offenses tell you all the time, they want to keep it in 3rd and short or 3rd and medium like you had right here. They make you defend the whole field, and then the QB sees it. Nothing there, tucks it, does a nice job getting positive yards and getting the first down.
Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime.
Hey, kill it. 886, bouncer. 886, back. Ready? 674, take off. 674, take off. Now,
Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. Up and ready to kick off this second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in, the defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Here comes the heat. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Loose in the middle. He's at the 30. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Hawkins. Escapes the pressure to his right. Lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hawkins. Under fire. Right on the money. At the 35, he's loose. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This quarterback part of their running game, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. Now here's Hawkins. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback will keep it. Maybe a crease. At the 20. Touchdown, West Virginia. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This QB just has such a feel. He's so good with these designed quarterback runs. He's patient. He allows the holes to develop. He puts his foot in the ground, and in the open field, he's as dangerous as any ball carrier in the country.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Number 94, set to advance on the football.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. He's got the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. So they're fortunate to fall on that football, but it's still 2nd and long. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. No real chance on the return, but they...